What's up, guys? So we've got some good news and we got some bad news. So you want to hear the bad news first? Okay, the bad news is nitrous is not in the car yet, and today, July 8th, I'm not going to go race because the car is not ready for, well, some unforeseeable circumstances. So, you know, Andy and I don't want to cut any corners and get this done just to race it. So, you know, as you guys know, nitrous is not anything to joke about. So we're going to take our time, get the car done, and the good news is it will be ready for CAMARO Fest this weekend. And I forgot to tell you guys this last video. In fact, I edited it out completely because I was like, I'm not really going to say anything yet. But so many people have been asking me about it. The new vehicle, it will be revealed at CAMARO Fest. So those of you that are coming to CAMARO Fest, or maybe you're thinking about coming, if you want to see the new vehicle for the first time before I do any videos about it, come to CAMARO Fest because you will see it there. I'm going to pick it up Thursday. Friday and Saturday it'll be there. So either way, we're going to be working on my 2013 probably Monday and Tuesday this week. So I will have an install and dyno video with some numbers for you guys probably midweek, and then we'll leave right to CAMARO Fest. So I just thought I'd let you guys know all that info while Lauren is over here making coffee. And speaking of coffee, we're going to Cars and Coffee today.
Yay!
Good thing I have 2 of these, or we wouldn't be going anywhere. Yeah, so we're going to this Cars and Coffee at a Alfa Romeo / Maserati dealership. Now, I've been to a Cars and Coffee at a Porsche dealership, but I haven't been to one at this dealership. And I guess that's a new thing dealerships are doing. They're holding Cars and Coffee there instead of like up to basically us to figure out a location to, you know, park a bunch of cars and have businesses okay with it or whatever. So, I mean, it's kind of cool that dealerships are now doing this. I know there was a Chevy dealership somewhere locally that was doing it, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Maybe all these dealerships should come together and have their own Cars and Coffees for like maybe their own cars or whatever, or similar cars. You know, if it's Chevy, it can be like an all GM Cars and Coffee or something. I think that'd be kind of cool. But anyways, Lauren, you have something to tell them. Where are you going to be this weekend?
Where are we going to be?
This coming weekend, where are you going to be?
Bowling Green, Kentucky.
That's right. Lauren's coming along with me too, so you'll get to see both of us.
I'm driving this car.
Yeah, so that's the funny part. So she's going to drive this car, and I'm going to drive my new one because Andy is trailering my other ZL1. So it's going to be 3 people driving three of my vehicles. But yeah, it should be fun. And then obviously, like I said before in my videos, Steve Fast Hammer Down Motorsports is also going, as well as we're meeting up with Mike Davenport down there, and he's going to have his Camaro at the booth as well. So arriving here at Cars and Coffee. There's like hardly any parking spots in this. It's kind of a small lot. Plus they have obviously cars here at the dealership. So I just made my own spot up here on a hill.
The lonely soldier.
The lonely soldier. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about. I just decided to park on this hill, and that's where all the cars are. All by myself.
Good.
Alright, so we're gonna expose Troy Sowers here real quick. He's standing over there by himself. He doesn't even know I'm here. There's a scratch on this car. Where's it at? Right here. Let me show you guys. Look at that. Troy's upset about that. Troy, he came over to me and he was crying, literally tears of sorrow because he got a scratch. Now I do side with him because the PA roads suck, but yeah, he has expel on that, and it didn't even touch his car, just his expel. See, Andy exposed Mike and I on 2 different videos, so now we need to expose Troy. And this is the prequel to the Troy exposed video. I'm standing here with a fellow ZL1 owner. He just bought a 17, and we're looking at my car that is now being parked in by an old couple with a Maserati. Well, we are at a Maserati dealership, so
just remember who he is. You might need to have it moved.
So his car has excuse me, Lauren.
Oh, sorry.
So his car has lowering springs on it from BMR, and I'm thinking about doing the same thing because the front ends of these cars are a little high from the factory. I think it looks good on these springs. And the rear doesn't change much because I think the rear from the factory looks good. But yeah, I think that's going to be the next one of the next mods I do on the new car. So I like the way it sits. What do you think? Drivability, good? Like nothing changes?
Nothing really changed on it.
Yeah.
The car drives and characteristics are the same as stock. I really didn't notice anything. The guy told me at VMR that the springs kind of make the car feel like it's in sport mode all the time. But
yeah. Well, see, I don't care.
It's fine.
Yeah. Is that like a GM stripe? Where'd you get that? Would you put that on yourself?
I just have stripes.
Oh, you striped it. That's pretty cool. I like it. It reminds me of the one they have, the Grand Sport stripe. Yeah, it reminds me of the Grand Sport stripe.
My problem is I don't want to pull in next to another one and my car looks exactly like that guy's.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I mean, like, you're a little stripe.
Yeah, so you're exactly like me. I don't want to make my car look like everyone else's.
Yeah.
All right, so we're about to leave here in a few minutes, and I just ended up meeting a fellow fan, and he's actually the son of my elementary school teacher. And he's got a YouTube channel, and he does car review videos. What is it?
GemmyD On Cars.
GemmyD On Cars. I will put it right here and also in the description. And he said that you just drove the new Civic Type R, right?
Yes,
and what did you think about that?
Oh, it was terrible. I mean, just awful. It had like 150 horsepower. It was just awful. No, it was nice. It's no ZL1. It's no ZL1. It's no ZL1. But it was. I was very impressed. I mean, Will was with me. He was sitting in the back. I mean, I drove it to start, and then the owner, his name's John, and he works at Audi dealer. But I was impressed with how good of a driver he was, and I mean, there was a couple times like I looked back at the video and my face was like, I mean, we were going 60, 70 around turns like on Arcona, like over by Lisburn. I was impressed. I mean, after we were done, we were like giddy, like all that was awesome.
I mean. For a Civic, I mean, it's doing work.
Yeah,
it's a good car. So is that review now on your channel?
Yes.
Do you have it on your channel?
Yep, just as yesterday.
Cool. Well, you guys have to check that out if you Civic guys who like to troll my shit. Go check these videos out. All right, so we're here at InChain Design's new shop, which is pretty awesome, I must say. Troy, you've been exposed on my channel. What do you have to say about that there?
Some bullshit.
You can't even see it from this angle. I have to literally put my camera up to it.
I mean, it almost looks like a scuff, like you know, like a shoe scuff on like a wood floor or something that you could like.
Yeah.
But it's not. So I saw this in slow motion, just driving along, and no, like a rock this big comes bounces.
You could actually see it?
Yes, I could.
Wow.
Nowhere to swerve. Tractor trailer this side, median on the left side.
Now, see, you've got this expelled here,
yep.
so
we don't.
It did protect the car, so it's doing its job, correct?
Correct. So we have to rewrap to fix this because this didn't come out. To fix this, you got to rewrap the panel. So it's a matter of how bad can you stand.
Well, so you can't be too upset because it is
correct.
Just
but
the expel.
Technically, we don't know until you take the expel.
Well,
but there's no like, you would usually see some paint discharge under there. But either way, Pennsylvania.
It's what you get when you drive your car anywhere.
Yeah, see, I actually drive my car, Mike.
You know, you're talking about this little thing here. Meanwhile, I'm driving behind a dump truck with mulch that flew all over my car that I had to power wash off because you don't want to wipe it on your car. Yeah. So.
I mean,
you got this little baby scratch here. This is what happens when you own McLarens, guys. Then you start getting all crazy about your shit.
I'm picky. I like nice things.
Like Troy Sowers over here. Look at this. Now, some of you guys, most of you do know that Troy does detailing, has his own detailing business, Detail Lab. But if you don't know that, this is why Troy is so particular about his car, because he does it for, well, doesn't do it for a living, but you do it for as a side job,
for other people.
So other people. So he's got this disease. He's got this crazy disease of being detail oriented on his cars.
On everything.
On everything, yeah.
Everything.
So Troy said he was going to basically do a video on his channel about basically the difference between an expel coating versus
paint protection film versus a ceramic coating. I'm
sure
you guys know the terminology. You've heard both those terms. You've heard expel or paint protection film or clear brawl. and ceramic coating, and many people, I think, get them confused. I get a lot of questions of, you know, what do I need to use to protect my paint? Well, what kind of protection are you looking for? Are you looking for bird dropping protection or stone chips? I'm going to kind of explain in the next couple weeks here the differences and the kind of the combos that you can use between clear raw film and ceramic coatings. You can use them together, and I will show you that and explain that.
So once this video's out this week, go check him out, go check his channel out, he'll have that. Now let's go look at my car, which has probably a permanent dent in the front fender, because I have Expel on my car as well, okay? And only on the front where all the main wear points and rock chips and basically, you know, those kind of exposed areas are. So here's what happened to my car. Not even that many days after I got the Expel. See, that's two chips in the paint. I guarantee it's through the paint. You can see it. So I'd freak out about my car too, like if shit happens like that. But now that I have this Expel on, it makes it easier to live with. Yeah, you can live with it. And like if something hits, like I'm not really worried about it. It doesn't matter to me. It'll self-heal itself or repair when it's sitting out in the sun doing whatever. So it's not a big deal to me. It is a big deal to McLaren owners. But anyways, enough busting Troy's balls for his crazy particular detailing stuff. You know, you guys really can't. I've learned this just driving, you know, and trying to keep my cars clean and everything like that. Once you take your car to the garage, you're basically opening yourself up for whatever could happen. Like, it's impossible to keep your car clean. So, you know, I don't even care about it anymore. I drive my cars. I don't worry about keeping it perfectly clean. I don't wax it every time. I don't wash it every time. I mean, then sometimes there are like weeks I don't go without even washing the car. I mean, I do garage my car, so, you know, that does help keep a lot of stuff off of it, and I try not to drive it in any rain or inclement weather, because A, it's not fun, and B, yeah, it just, you know, you go wash your car all the time. So I don't worry about it too often. You know, I just drive. I like driving. You know, it's trying to keep your car clean. It's pretty much impossible. So
Love you.
Love you. Look at that. Sun, but rain clouds.
It's because I said I love you.
That is. You should say it more often. Then we'll always have sun. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up. All of my social media, everything will be below in the description. I'll have all the info for CAMARO Fest if you guys are going to come to that. Like I said, I will be revealing the new vehicle at CAMARO Fest next weekend, so stay tuned for that. And I'll probably have a video released that week or something about it. And the nitrous on my 5th Gen Z01 should be done this week. It'll be done for CAMARO Fest. Unfortunately, like I said before, I didn't get a chance to run it on the track. It sucks because I had a race set up with John Doc and everything, and he went there, and I mean, he was upset too about it. I mean, he's still racing, so that's pretty cool. He'll get to do some passes with his car, but that's the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. You ever see that movie, Bruce Almighty? Great movie. Anyways, hit that subscribe button. Have a great day.